What's up, witches? So today we're back in front of the greenhouse because plants grow. And so in the last video, we started all the seeds, everything was fitting, it was great. But time has passed since then, and a lot of my seeds have outgrown their little seedling starters. So we're gonna repot them and put them into bigger vessels just because you keep sizing them up until they're big and hardy enough to go outside in the garden, which I'm hoping is reasonably soon. It looks gorgeous, there's sun shining, the river is flowing fast, it's great, but it's still only 35 degrees out, so it's freezing. So they're gonna have to stay inside for a little bit longer, but I figured we transplant them into bigger vessels and we make a day of it. So that's what we're doing today. Let me show you what I mean. So I've turned around all of the plants since we last saw them because I wanted the front to get sun as well. But as you can see, most of them are growing to the very top of this, so that's not gonna help us very much. Same thing goes for down here. A lot of them are doing really well and a lot of them need to be repotted. So it's about time we do that. We got some more dirt, we got some biodegradable planters. We're gonna try repotting all of these as efficiently as possible. And try not to get dirt everywhere because it's always a good goal. You shoot for the best, sometimes it doesn't work. Look at those roots. They're growing like weeds. Only 500 more sprouts to go. So cucumbers are done. I picked the strongest genes, the ones that weren't very leggy. They grow really fast and they're very string bean looking and they fall over. So I don't want to keep those genes. So I kept the ones that grew pretty well and those are the ones that I kept. Look at these roots. Amazing, right? This is a zucchini plant. And the problem is you see all these little hairs. These have the potential, like tomatoes, to turn into other roots later. So because it's kind of leggy and it might fall over, we're going to plant it all the way up to here. So all this can become roots as well, and it'll be hardier and will last longer. We've gotten through the beans, the cucumbers, the zucchinis, and the peas. In hindsight, I probably should have bought more of these biodegradable planters, but I didn't. I have tons of dirt, but I've got lots of like little nursery pots, so I'll probably end up using those instead of the biodegradable ones because that's what I have on hand, so that's what we're gonna use. And we're back! It's definitely much later in the day. I had to run a bunch of errands and collect all my pots from the garage and do things, but let's continue on where we left off. So this is another example of what I mean by leggy plants. These are all beefsteak tomatoes. And you see how they're really, really tall, but there's not much girth to them at all. There's actually tiny little hairs, I don't think the camera is going to pick it up, on all of these. So I can plant these up until about here. And then all of this will then become roots and it won't be stem anymore and they won't be leggy anymore. So just a tip, just like that.
Hello again. I just realized that you probably couldn't even see what I was doing this whole time, so we got a little bit closer to the table. Alright, I'm gonna go back to my level now. Sounds good.
The sun is setting faster than I want it to. We're getting through. Baby. But you see, this is why we mass sow when we do tomatoes and other things, because I can pick out which genes I like the most. So like this baby one, I probably wouldn't want to propagate because I don't want to pass on those genes. But these that are big and full and hardy that are growing just fine, I'd want to keep them. So you can pick and choose which genes you want to continue. Look at my sunflowers. Oh my goodness. That's a little better. Look at him! Look at all his roots. And now we have a bunch of tomatoes and sunflowers all planted. And the sun is finally set, but we got all of our plants repotted that needed to be. Get out of the light a little bit so you can see. They're all doing much better, and we left some of them still in because they're not quite big enough to be repotted yet, but they're getting there. But the rest of these definitely needed some love. Well, after the end of a long day, this lighting is awful. Hang on. All right, well, after several hours of messing around and several stops for errands in between, we finally got our greenhouse restocked. I'll probably have to redo it in a week or two, but for now, they will last. That's all I've got for this week. I hope it was interesting. I'm running out of things to say, guys. This is not good. My brain is giving up. I think I need more caffeine. Yikes. I hope you guys have a good one. I'll see you on the next one. Skål, my friends.